You ever watch those shows like Star Trek where you have to find out that what is the little difference between this alternate reality that somebody's in? They went through a time portal or something, and things are just a little bit off. Well, that's how watching Superman Man of Tomorrow feels. Now, this isn't to say that it's a bad video. It's not. Superman Man of Tomorrow is the 39th video in Warner Brothers DC Entertainment animated film. It was released on digital August 23rd, 2020, and it came out on DVD September 8th. This is the first one after Apocalypse, which is where they ended the old universe and they're trying to reboot things. We start off with Clark Kent, who's an intern. He's just moved to the Metropolis and he's starting to work for the Daily Planet, where he's covering the launch of LexCorp's telescope into space. For some reason, Lex Luthor decided to contract things out to the lowest bidder, and he doesn't seem to care about a multi-million-dollar satellite blowing up. It's kind of weird, but sure, why not? Now there we have Lois Lane, who is the new crack ace reporter who just, I guess, moved up from intern, or she's there full time, and she was totally trying for a sugar baby position with Lex, but she tapes him over dinner, and she ends up exposing him at his own event. This all takes place before Clark becomes Superman, so he's hanging out in jeans and like a jacket and some aviator goggles that look like they're straight out of World War II. All right, cool. Now, they kind of imply that this is Lex Luthor's trick to get the flying man out there. So Star Labs reveals something is coming to Earth, and there is the bounty hunter Lobo. Yes, Lobo starts in Superman's origin. It's very strange, since Lobo really hasn't been around or popular since the 90s, when everything was to the extreme. Lobo throws a bomb at Clark, but he misses, and this purple liquid comes out and infects this janitor named Rudy. Rudy, we know he's ex-military. He's just sweeping floors to get a job and put food on the table, which is impressive that he can do that, just sweeping floors, because he also has a wife and a kid. Lobo has a Kryptonite ring because somehow he knows the secret weakness of all Kryptonians, despite Clark being the last one. So it's very strange. And Martian Manhunter shows up. Now, John has been around for quite a while. He thinks he's the last of his kind. Eventually, Lobo tells him, nope, there's more. Dude, is he lying? We don't know. But he helps Superman to defeat this giant monster that Rudy turns into. It's kind of like a vampiric Godzilla type thing. It's a little bit hard to explain, but the writers are clearly hard up to find an enemy that Superman can kill. But eventually, they take him to the power plant that powers the city, and the monster / Rudy ends up killing himself because he knows he's a danger to everyone, and he sees his wife and his daughter, and he's like, well, I can't kill them. Everyone else is cool, but not them. And that's how he's defeated and is the origin of Superman in this world. It's really hard to say where Warner Brothers is going with this whole new universe. It makes me wonder if this is just a retread of exactly the same thing we've seen before. Is it that the people who grew up with the last version have really aged out of cartoons and now we need to bring it back for a new audience? I kind of suspect that's what's happening. But we have some nice things. The design is very pretty. The whole city of Metropolis looks somewhat like, I guess you could say, 1950s sci-fi rocket chic. You have sleek, rounded buildings. You have lots of sort of monorails and Jetsons type design. Seems a bit impractical, but it sure as heck looks cool and futuristic. Very contrasty to what Gotham must look like. But all in all, they have a lot of things that don't really add up. And I attribute a lot of that to lazy writing. So at one point, Kal-El gets flung out of the Earth's atmosphere into the sun, right? And as he's up there, the sun rays warm him, and I guess because it's not being filtered by the atmosphere, he gets stronger quicker and comes back, which later Lex Luthor says, "Oh, you're an alien and the sun powers you." Now, how the heck would he know that? If you go up into space, maybe it's cosmic rays, not the sun, that's powering you. Maybe there's some special moonbeams that are up there. Maybe it's eating asteroids. I mean, it could be anything. That's one thing I don't get about these modern interpretations of Superman. He doesn't tell anyone he's an alien, but yet everybody knows he's an alien. Now, this does have some, I guess you'd say, sort of weird, woke storylines where Ma and Pa can't always tell Clark, hey, don't let people know you have these powers because they'll think you're an alien. Now, in a world that has metahumans, that has other people with superpowers who are not aliens, why would you automatically assume this guy is an alien? Nobody assumes Wonder Woman's an alien. So it's just very lazy. It would make a whole lot of sense if they said, hey, don't show people your superpowers because they'll be afraid of you. Totally true. Don't show people your superpowers because the government wants to take you and dissect you. Absolutely. And second, I'm a little bit disappointed in the monster / Rudy. They have him vampirically killing lots of people. Okay, so he's bad, but then he loves his family, so he can clearly think about stopping. It's never shown as though this is like a hunger he's compelled to. It's never shown if he doesn't, he's going to die himself, or something that would make me care. Instead, he just kills people and then decides not to. It's not a very good villain. Why can't we have other villains who maybe they challenge Superman to be smarter, to be better? Not that they overpower him and his strength and his ability to fly. Maybe he just needs to use different skills. But hey, that's just my opinion. So, Superman Man of Tomorrow. Not a bad start, but I don't know. It just seems like it's going to be a retread of everything we know, not really adding anything new. I would expect in a few years, we're probably going to see another Death of Superman storyline. Alright guys, if you like this review, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. What did you think of Superman Man of Tomorrow? Where are they going with this stuff?